who comes into its possession immortal. The mystic has always held that Masonry was one of the bases upon which religion was founded, that the mysteries of Masonry, when fully understood, are the same as the ancient mysteries, and therefore the mysteries of religion itself. The way to godhood: be thou a man, and thou mayest be a god. Be a man, and thou mayest be a god. This is the divine command of the new age. The new commandment teaches how to live, that manhood shall be the first great stage of growth, and that godhood may follow manhood. Lieutenant Colonel James Bogrites is a 32nd degree Freemason of the Scottish Rite. He is a member of the Mormon Church and has been initiated in the temple ceremony, in which it is revealed to him that LuciFer is the god that he follows, that Christ had his chance on earth and failed, and that it is Lucifer's turn. This can be found and referenced and confirmed fully in a book entitled The God Makers, and in the videotape by the same name. Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to another book entitled The Teachings of the Masters, the Wisdom of the Ages, an exposition of the ever-active and constantly operating spiritual laws, applicable not only to the regeneration of man, changing mortality into immortality, transmuting the Son of Man into a Son of God, but equally potent in helping man to achieve success and economic independence, health, strength of body, and the peace of mind and heart called heaven. Below that is the symbol of a Christian cross, upon which is the caduceus, two serpents entwined about the winged staff. Enlarged and completely revised, together with many additions by Reverend Dr. R. Swinburne Clymer, Director General, Church of Illumination, Supreme Grand Master of the International Confederation of Initiates, Supreme Grand Master of the merged occult fraternities comprising the Priesthood of Ith, the Rosicrucian Order, the Secret Schools, the Hermetic Brotherhood, Fraternitas Rosicrucis, Temple of the Rosy Cross, the Order of the Magi, Sons of Isis and Osiris, Illuminati Americani, which translated means the American Illuminati. Published by the Philosophical Publishing Company, Beverly Hall, Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Copyright 1952 by Beverly Hall Corporation, all rights reserved. Prologue. Early in the year 1916, instructions were received from the Count M. de St. Vincent, Supreme Hierarch of the Fraternitas Rosicrucis, to make preparations for a sacred convocation on the 68th anniversary of the establishment of the Supreme Grand Dome of the Fraternitas and Associate Organizations, as established in America by Dr. Paschal Beverly Randolph. At this convocation, which was to convene on June 1st, 1916, the neophyte body was to be informed of a crisis that would be the beginning of the enslavement of the people of America in a manner so insidious that they would not be aware of it. America was to become engaged in a war that would be only the beginning of greater wars. It was prophesied that an effort would be made to destroy the Christian religion so secretly and silently that only the alert and elect would be aware of this activity. This effort is in full bloom today and is making atheists out of millions, even before their churches are destroyed, the reverse of what has happened and is happening in other countries. At this convocation, we were instructed to hold daily lectures on subjects vitally important to all, in fact, to all the world, and more especially so to neophytes of the August fraternity. These instructions were to be after the manner of Plato and the Round Table of King Arthur. In addition, we were to prepare for the exemplification of the entire ritual of the fraternity, Sons of Osiris, up to and including the royal purple degree, the ultimate of ancient ritualistic initiation, symbolizing the neophyte's travels and efforts, beginning with the first step and including the final step, which is the second or spiritual birth. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are now beginning to learn some things that you thought was absolutely impossible, and I've told you on many episodes of The Hour of the Time that none of this is hidden. Anyone can find it. Anyone, that is, except sheeple who are too lazy to get up and look. Those who will, may. I am a messenger. Do not doubt that, ever. And the message that I am bringing you is clear. It is concise, and there can be no mistake in its interpretation. You must wake up now or be enslaved. The war has begun many years ago. The war was declared by our enemies upon us. We are absolutely within our rights to restore our nation using any method or any manner that is required in so doing. You had better listen. Some years ago, R. Swinburne Clymer, following his graduation as a physician and author of many books, among them The Mysticism of Masonry, The Rosicrucians, Their Teachings, The Mysteries of Osiris, a book for members only, The Philosophy of Fire, Soul, Science, and Immortality, and more than 30 other works, bought a mountainous tract of land, and on this was built Beverly Hall, an assembly hall, press room, chemical laboratories, which surrounded by orchards, vineyards, and rose gardens, set amongst terrace lawns, presents a splendid combination of the beautiful and practical. And upon the front lawns there are perfect duplicates of the 3 pyramids of Giza. And to this was added the mystic or arcane for folks in a secluded and wooded tract of 50 acres of this land. An artificial lake was built from a mountain stream, a throne room erected for the explication of the royal 3rd degree of Osiris, and the seal of Solomon built under the protection of a mighty oak. The Temple of the Sun, an exact duplicate of that in the outer courtyard of the Vatican, an exact duplicate of the separated 4 sections of that which can be found in Dealey Plaza. The obelisk, the Phallus of Osiris, which can be found in New York, in London, in the Vatican, and in Dealey Plaza. The Grove of Osiris, represented in Dealey Plaza by Elm Street. Wake up. During the period of the convocation, the teachers and delegates delivered many lectures on the subjects of eugenics, scientific motherhood, code of ethics, spiritual Christianity, That's a laugh when you discover what it is. Initiation, reincarnation, soul development, the four-square man, mystic significance of the seal of the United States and other important subjects all interpreted in their arcane significance.